One of Gemini's major features today is its ability to generate PowerPoint presentations. So, when I say PowerPoints, I mean a Google slide that you can export as a PPT, a PDF, and share with the rest of your company. So the goal is to actually understand how Gemini allows you to create PowerPoints, and then how we can standardize this approach with an agent. So the first thing to see is, for example, I can simply ask it, can you make me a PowerPoint on an analysis of the market, specifically on the integration of artificial intelligence in small and medium-sized businesses? There you go. So it only put small businesses, not medium-sized ones, but that's okay. The goal, actually, is to see that if we ask in such a simple way, it will generate for me a PowerPoint, let's say. That's just text-based, so it's nice, but in no way is it usable as is. And so, actually, that's a real problem, because in the end, whenever you use Gemini, if you don't know how the feature works or how you can use it, it doesn't really serve much purpose. On the other hand, look, with exactly the same prompt, I start a new conversation and activate Canva Mode. Now, I'm going to get my PowerPoint. I'm just going to add, make up all the information. This is just for a test. And here you'll see that in the end, you won't get exactly the same answer. First of all, one, it's going to take a bit more time to respond. And normally you should see this space appear. And here you'll see it say, creating slides. That's what you want to see to make sure the AI has understood properly, because it might seem silly. But sometimes it'll think, oh, he wants a website, he wants a dashboard. If you don't see the message, creating slides, you won't be able to export the deliverable. You won't be able to export what it suggests to you as a PowerPoint, so here, export the slides, or as a PDF. It's very important. In any case, you can see that just with this microprompt and the fact that I told you we're making up the information, and especially using Canva mode, we're going to get a PowerPoint. So that's 50% of the battle. Knowing that AI today is capable of making a PowerPoint, just being able to recognize that so you don't waste time and can understand what works and what doesn't. At the crucial moment, and especially the fact that you can export, share, so create a link, and it transforms it for you directly. Look, if I open it into a PowerPoint that you can share and use. It's not 100% full screen, but in any case, it works. What will interest you most, especially you, is going to be the exporting the slides, which will open for me. Google Slides, so it's the equivalent of PowerPoint, but for Google. And then I can download it and use it in other applications. Just so you know, it can take a few minutes. So again, if it takes some time, don't worry. You can just start the creation process. You should see the message, open the slide here, which will give you direct access to your slide. So here you can see, I have my slide exactly as it should be with all the elements. Everything is movable and editable. It's really just like PowerPoint. And if I want to bring it back into the applications I'm familiar with, you go to File, Download, and there you have PPTX. So that's actually pretty good. But now, to take things much further, there's a structure we're going to use for generating these slides with an agent that I'll show you in just a moment.